Hey, what's going on? I will get straight to it. So, a lot of plumbing companies are making a big mistake with their Google business profiles and they don't even know it. And let me tell you what it is. So, I had a client come to me and they do HVAC, they do plumbing, they do electrical. The problem is they were getting more HVAC calls, then electrical, and then plumbing in that order. And the problem with that is they have more plumbing techs than they do HVAC and electrical. And so the thing that they have the most techs for, they weren't getting the jobs for that. And they're asking, why, what's the problem? What's going on? So I dove into their account and instantly saw the problem. I dove into the Google business profile account, instantly saw the problem. And then I fixed it and boom, within 30 days, they were getting way more calls for plumbing. So what did I do? Let me show you. And I'll also show you what the problem was. Oh, and by the way, before I jump into it, my name is Chris Gray. I co-own a plumbing marketing company. We help plumbers make a lot of money. Let me show you what the problem was. So here was the problem. By the way, this wasn't the client. This is just an example of what the problem was. But here it was the problem. So on the Google business profile, let's say, insert company here, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. But this company, let's say this company wanted more plumbing calls. Well, what's the problem here? I'll show you. In your Google business profile, the most important thing, the number one most important thing you can do is make sure you have the right category. So in this case, their category is air conditioning repair service in Southlake, Texas, but the real category is air conditioning repair service. So what they're doing is they're telling Google that, although our website talks about air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical, for this profile, we are focused on air conditioning repair services. So when somebody Googles, plumber near me or HVAC near me, they're not going to always come up in the top. I put in plumbing, HVAC near me. I had to scroll down a bit before I found this. I guarantee if I put air conditioning repair near me, this one would have came up. Why? Because they told Google that although we do air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical for this profile, we are primarily an air conditioning repair service. So if you have 3 services or 4 services or 5, you do a bunch of things. Whatever you put in as the primary category for your Google business profile is going to be the primary thing that impacts your ranking. And let me tell you more about that. So this report here tells us the top ranking factors when it comes to your Google business profile. What are the top 20 most important ranking factors when it comes to your Google business profile? And if you see right here, primary GMB, so this is Google My Business, but really it's Google business profile. But the primary factor here by a fair amount is the category. You have to pick the right category. That's number one. And that seems simple, but if you have 3 or 4 businesses within one business, so say you do plumbing, electrical, HVAC, windows, or whatever it is, say you do all that, you got to pick one for your Google business profile, and that one's going to have the most weight on your ranking factors. Now, what happens if you have 3 or 4 services and you're like, hey, man, I really want to rank? Well, again, you got to pick the one that is most important. Put that one in there first. Grow off of that business, put your eggs into that business, and that business grows, and you can make other locations. Then you can change the category for those other locations. So say you had one business in Fort Worth, Texas, and you put your Google business profile category, the primary category, plumber there, right? You grow, you do well. Then you can put one, let's say, in Fort Worth, and the primary category there could be AC repair services. And then once you grow from there, go to another city and have another category. But point being is you got to pick a category, maximize that. Then once you grow and you can go into other cities where you can have other Google business profiles, then you can change the category for those cities. That would be the approach. But here's one thing to consider. Say you do, like, for example, I can show you better here. Let me give you an example. So this is going to show us all the categories that you can choose for your Google business profile. And if you're a plumber, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you only have one category you could pick from right there. Pretty straightforward. But if you are in the air conditioning repair industry and you're trying to pick your category, it's going to give you several. So here's one. HVAC contractor. Now think about it. If somebody is looking to get their AC repaired, are they going to type in HVAC contractor? They probably aren't. But there's a lot of, if you go on Google Business right now and you look for, air conditioning repair service, look at these Google Business profiles, you'll see a lot of them who say they're HVAC contractors. That's going to hurt them when people are searching for AC repair people. Because why? They said they're an HVAC contractor as a primary category. If somebody was searching HVAC contractor, well, then yeah, they have a chance of coming up. But the everyday person like me, when my AC repairs or my AC is broken, I need it repaired, I'm not searching HVAC contractor. I'm looking for air. Look at this air. Now look at all these different categories: air conditioning contractor, air conditioning repair service, air conditioning store, air conditioning system supplier, auto air. If you are in the air conditioning repair industry, this is probably the one you're going to pick: air conditioning repair service. Why? Well, you can't just put AC repair. That's not even an option here, right? And so all the options you have, pick the category that has a word that people are most likely to use when they search for your service. So I'm not going to type in air conditioning contractor or HVAC contractor when I need help, but I'm more likely to type in air conditioning repair service. So be cognizant of that. Be thinking about that when you choose your Google Business Profile category. Here's something you can do, though, if you have a bunch of, your electrical, your HVAC, your plumbing, you do a bunch of type of home service or a bunch of home service work. What you can do is, again, put for your primary category, put the business that you want the most. So if you want plumbing, put plumbing here. If you want AC repair, put air conditioning repair services, put that there. And then you can go to your additional categories in your Google Business Profile and so say you put plumbing right here. Now you can put air conditioning repair service here. You could put electrical here. You could put window repair, whatever else you do. You could put your additional services right here under the additional categories that apply, then you're good to go. But again, the thing that's going to have the biggest factor on your ranking for your Google Business Profile is going to be the primary category. Then if you're hoping to populate for other services that you offer, put them in the additional categories. So I hope that helps. I make these videos because I'm looking to help entrepreneurs who have plumbing businesses versus plumbers who have plumbing businesses. There's a big difference right there. And what I've noticed is that the entrepreneurs who are crushing it, the clients that we have who are crushing it, they think like entrepreneurs. And most of these entrepreneurs, they at least understand marketing or have a respect for marketing. Not saying they need to be marketers, but they either understand it or have a respect for it to where they could know what to do themselves or know if they have a company who knows what they're talking about. And those types of business owners are the ones I see make money, and hopefully I can help more guys like that. If you like this video, please watch the next one. See you. Bye.